Hi guys, welcome to Nevermore's Ranch and Sanctuary. This is Jay, your neighborhood hippie. And as promised, I was gonna tell you guys about this chicken coop that I bought. It's a little small wooden chicken coop from Gojo Oasis. And no, I'm not getting money by these people for running any commercials. I just wanted to put in a review so you guys can check it out and see if it would be right for you. Didn't pay much for it. It was right around about $100 on sale, so you can't complain about that. But I would never buy it again. That's for sure. It's the biggest piece of crap I have ever bought for $100 plus. Give a few. I ordered it on Amazon and it came in a nice big package, and it was all nicely numbered. That was the easy part, is my neighbor helped me put it together, and it was the easy part. However, the material is very, very lousy, and you have to kind of doctor it up yourself. So if you're a little bit skilled and know how to swing a hammer and a paintbrush, it might be for you if you really only want 2 chickens, because that's about as much as you're going to get in there unless you have like little silkies or tiny chicken bantams like Cochins or something. Then you might be able to squeeze 3 or 4 of them in there, but otherwise really only 2 hens, and the run is very small. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm going to show you guys the little flyer that came with the coop. And so let's go outside and take a look. So here you can see, guys, this is the little chicken coop. Kind of looks okay from afar when you kind of look at it. Not too bad, right, after we put it together. Here's the flyer that I had that came with it. And it's got the simple instructions on here on how to put it together. And this is what it's called. It's the Gojo Oasis chicken coop. Like I said, I ordered it over Amazon. And it's not really cool. Anyway, it's, as you can tell, it's not very big, as you can see it here. It's got a little door up front here that you can open and close here to reach in there. It's got this little drawer in here, and it's metal, so it's easy to clean, so there's no complaint about that. It's got it's got a little nesting box in here, and as you can see, there's an egg in there. So I have this attached to my big coop so the chickens can run in and out of here. This drawer keeps falling out all the time. There's nothing to hold it up. You have to figure it out yourself, I guess. I had to put nails in on this side here and a bracket in on this side here to just keep this drawer from constantly shattering down to the ground, making loud noises and scaring the crap out of the chickens, literally. It's just absolutely horrid. And so I've been cussing and swearing, hammering some nails in on this side to keep this drawer up. And as you can see from the space in here, really, I mean, 2, if you have a regular sized chickens, 2, I mean, at the very most 3, and I wouldn't even consider 3 to put in here. The door is not very big, but they all keep going in and out. My leghorns lay in here and the Cochins lay in here. They like this little nesting box, so that's a positive. However, the wood here, you can tell here by the door, it doesn't really fit the way it's supposed to fit. It's got a little drawer here, and you can open and close the door from the outside. This is what this is for. It just kind of opens and closes the door when you pull on this thing here. And it's got a little ladder that comes with it, and you can see some of my hens. This is 2 hens in the run, and the run is full. Here you can see that, and those are regular size. This is a leghorn and a golden comet here. My my little petunia is right here. She's like my lap chicken. She always comes running when she sees her mama. So this wood is very, very cheap, very crappy. And you can see over here, it's got cracks in it already. It's coming apart at the seams right there. It's got a little lock down here that you can actually close this nesting box. The nice thing is you have an outside access to your next nesting box. But as you can see here, look at the wood here. You have to immediately treat the stuff with weatherproof wood sealer or something like that, or it's literally falling apart on you. So this is absolutely horrid. I wouldn't even give this coop 1 star, but given the price, it's and if you're a little bit handy, you might be able to do this. This has an upper access as well here that you can close, so you can actually get in here. So you see 3 chickens in here. This is not really a run. I mean, there's room underneath the building, but I wouldn't really put more than 2 hens in here for sure. Next year, I'm probably going to use this to rear some of the baby chicks that I have. The new ones coming in. If we have some new ones, I think I might have some more cochins. And so this is something that I definitely would not buy again. I would probably invest a little bit more money than $100. And like I said, this was on sale. I've seen this thing listed for as much as $179, and it's not worth it, in my opinion. Like I said, all this wood here is just warping like you wouldn't believe. And I've treated this coop fairly quickly after it was put up with a wood sealer, so it's not really something that you want. And like I said, this drawer, and I'm not even going to pull on it right now because I'm afraid it crashes on top of Petunia here. The door here is all nice and dandy. You can actually make this go to an outside coop. I just cut a hole into the into the pen and attached it to my large coop here. And I bought this shed here. It was supposed to be orange. I bought this for about 150 bucks, I think, and my friend helped me put it together. It was easy to put together if you know what you're doing, and of course we didn't. So, and like I said, here, this coop, see, you can see that this door is not even closing right down here. There's straw in between, but it's not fitting. You have to literally push it in there, so it's very cheaply made. Made in China, who knows what. So, but I have my metal shed here, and I strapped that one down because we're getting like 100-mile-an-hour winds here. And this month I'm gonna get a nice roost for the inside. I have a temporary roost in there and nesting boxes, and so that's gonna go on this month's shopping list. And I've attached these 2 chicken coops to each other. The little coop runs into this one, and I have this big coop here and the big coop in the back where the leghorns were at first, but now that everybody is an adult, I opened the door, and they can actually visit each other in different coops, lay in different nesting boxes, and have more room to go around here. So definitely a better solution and more bang for your buck, that's for sure. I would definitely, if I would get started in chickens, if you want, buy a decent coop that's well made, a prefab kit like this, but definitely not this one. So invest a little bit more money and you're going to get a better product, that's for sure. That's pretty much with everything that you buy. And so now I'm going to have to paint this coop, and it's got to get a new roof before the snowstorms are starting to hit us here in southern Colorado, which could be pretty much any day. But I'm still in shorts. It's still very warm. It's the end of October right now, and we had an imposter here. The hen that we used to name Olga was actually a rooster, so I had to rename him. He was standing in front of me crowing one day. I was really worried about his headdress being that big, because that's not really normal for a hen. And of course he started crowing. So we named him Vladimir Vladimirovich after Putin, because he's a little sneaky bastard. Anyway, so yeah, they're starting to lay nicely. The Brahmas have not yet started to lay, but they're just about 5 months old now, so they should be starting any day here, and they usually lay throughout the winter. They've been molting, which is also a good indication of eggs soon to come. But the golden comets are laying here, my little ones, like Mary Jane and Velma and Evie. They're already starting nicely on the egg production, and my cochins do too. So anyway, we got a lot of feathers flying out here from the molting, and yeah, definitely, I mean, get a shed or spend a little bit of money and get something nicer than this thing. It's just really not worth the money. It's just thrown out the window in my opinion. So here's the coop that I purchased. I guess it's called Eco Linear Outdoor 80-inch wooden chicken coop nest box henhouse poultry pet hutch. Oops, it's going dark. So it was 7% off, 139. I think I paid like 127 or something. It was on sale at the time. And you can see my purchase date, July 6, 2023. So like I said, you could see that the wood was warping and things like that. So it's just not really good. Anyway, this was the one that I bought. I just wanted to show you guys again what it was here on Amazon. And the inside flyer says something like Gojo Oasis or something when you look at the instructions on how to put it together. So that's the review of my chicken coop. Like I said, if you're good at woodworking, maybe this might be something for you, but I wouldn't buy it again. So anyway, the moral of the story is you get what you pay for. If you can afford it and have a friend that's really handy with wood, why don't you just buy your own material and build your own, or like I said, just get a garden shed and doctor it up yourself. So the next things that are coming for the chicken coop is I have to get some sails for shade for these girls and boys out there, and so I can take the ugly tarp off the top that I have right now, but it kind of shields them a little bit right now for the sun or incoming weather. With these high winds, the tarps don't last that long, so it's not going to be anything that's going to be permanent out there. I got the tops covered with wires so none of the predators can go over the top. And so my chicken coops are open day in and night in and out. They can move around whichever way they want to. I'm also going to get, like I said, I have to get a nice roost and a couple of nesting boxes. I'm not very handy when it comes to wood, and I don't have the equipment to make my own. So I'm going to have to order some over Amazon or something like that. Sometimes when you can find these milk crates, they make really cool nesting boxes that you can stack on top of each other, wooden ones or out of plastic. Amazon also has a big array of different kind of nesting boxes that you can buy in all different sizes and prices and everything else. I'm also going to get them some toys to play with for boredom. I mean, they all hang out together and chit-chat with each other, and the three roosters out there are chasing the girls all day, so it's really not boring probably, but I want them to have a little bit extra. They're just spoiled. All my critters are. So anyway, yeah, sales are going to be one of the things. So next summer they're going to have a nice shade sale out there, and that they can go under, that are going to cover both coops so they have shades at all times that they can seek. Different kind of watering situation is what I want, but with the incoming winter, it's kind of, I'm not really sure what to do yet. I found a really cool feeder that I want to get that's standing on feet actually, so that would be perfect for these hens out there to get to. So I'm going to get that, and I have different feeders in the coops all over the place so nobody chases anybody off the food. There's always a feeder somewhere that they can access. So that's one thing that I can recommend if you have a lot of chickens. My leghorns and the golden comets seem to be bullies somewhat when it comes to food. So I always have different feeding stations that they can go to, so they're not all hogged by these girls. So everybody is going to get something. So well, that was one of the important things for me. But like I said, you know, when it comes to a chicken coop, think about it a little bit and see what you need, how big you need it, and what your amount is that you want to spend. Do you really want to go with a prefab one that you can order? Read all the reviews. I'm going to post this review online here, probably on Amazon for anybody that wants to see it. And, you know, consider maybe a garden shed, which is really nice. It's nice and spacey. You can stack some nesting boxes. You can put a nice roost in there for them. You know, you can deck out the inside. It's just really nice. So I'm glad I bought the shed, that's for sure. So anyway, more cooking shenanigans, more animal shenanigans here soon to come. But Maya, who's right here, is hungry. She's already staring at me. She's like, Mama, where's my lunch? So I better get going before I get in trouble with these guys here. And after that, manure therapy out at the horse barn. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.